good?
What it do?
Welcome.
Let's go.
Happy New Year to everybody and anybody who didn't see our New Year streams. Welcome back. How's everybody doing? Hopefully people are refreshed and living good. Welcome. Happy Saturday. It's your co-host, King Barco, and your other co-host, Dominican Poppy. We're here today to talk some shit, so hopefully you guys join us. If not, then, it is what it is. But, first off, before we get started, I want to say happy birthday to my co-host, Dominican Poppy. Happy birthday. Let's go.
What's good,
y'all? Happy birthday. Shoot. Let's go. Get the Stevie Wonder ready. God damn, these cats are going crazy. But yeah,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Huh. All right, but yeah, man, we got a little something going on today. So later on in the stream, we're gonna be joined by Latrese. I don't know if y'all remember Latrese when she called us in a couple weeks ago, or actually last month. Was it before the streamer? I can't remember, to be honest.
No, it was on the streamer.
It was on the streamer. So in the early episodes of the streamer, but either way. Before we continue on, just wanted to give a shout out to my co-host.
Yeah, man. Excuse me. Man. Hey, and what better place to be than Colombia?
Colombia.
I'm here.
That's right,
here, baby.
That's right.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the podcast. I'm excited to be in Colombia. I'm excited for these new opportunities. I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for growth. And I'm excited for you guys, man. Hey, to our Twitch community, I appreciate y'all for talking shit. We appreciate it, man. So come on, talk shit, man. Our YouTube community, we got something that's going to piss y'all off today. We already know everybody tracking it, but let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go. I like that energy, man. I like it. What's called, yeah, man. I mean, it's just like, we are very far where I didn't think we would be, and so
shit.
my bad. But yeah, we're in a situation where I didn't think we'd be at the moment. I'm very glad. I'm very thankful. I just don't know what's to come, man. There's a lot to come on this channel. Lots to come, for the future. I don't think there's any limit. But at the same time, you never know. Maybe this is the year we get canceled. Maybe this is the year we go through. But I'm not going to think negatively. I'm going to think positively and say this is the year we pop off, man. I mean, what is this channel, like 3? Like in total, what is it? It took us a minute to get this channel popping.
Hey, man.
It took us a minute. Yeah, same here, man. I'm just like, hey, it is what it is, man. However long it took, we're here. We're here now. Fuck the past. Fuck all the bullshit. I'm happy to be here right now. Hey, let's get this party started, man.
We got a nice little reaction for you guys.
Wait, let's get it started, partner.
There was a recording of Drake dropping a freestyle.
Ah, shit.
My family already calling me. But yeah, there was a recording of Drake dropping a freestyle with what's the name of that producer?
I have no. What's his name? It's called The Fighting. Was it Conductor Williams?
Conductor Williams. Yeah, Conductor. So anytime I hear like a beat, Conductor, you know what I'm saying? Usually that's his beat. So Drake raps on a lot of his beats. Conductor Williams is a magician. He took the Kanye approach and he sampled a lot of old hip hop music and blended it with the new culture. And I really appreciate Conductor Williams and his work.
Yeah, man. I mean, Drew. I mean, I already got it ready. I'm about to share right now. But overall, before we even get started, I'm like, man, Drake, right now everybody's against Drake right now. Right now it's the easiest time to shit on Drake.
Yeah,
Easiest time. So regardless of how good this track is, I don't think it's really for some people. It's just not gonna fucking matter. A lot of people just do not want to see Drake win right now. They don't. And so regardless of how this freestyle goes, I just want to say, hey guys, approach this shit unbiasedly, like truly unbiasedly. Actually listen to what he has to say. Now, if he's talking some bullshit, hey, we'll call it out. We're not afraid to call it out here at the Too Easy Podcast. If he's talking some bullshit, we'll call it out. But if the shit's actually pretty all right. But I can already tell through this video that it's already low quality. Whoever recorded it, I mean, they probably did it without permission.
Yeah.
And so, however it got leaked, people are saying Drake might have leaked it. I was seeing a couple videos. They're saying, "Oh, Drake released this shit. Y'all, this is just sad, y'all. This is just sad. This is sad, y'all. Kendrick broke him. Kendrick broke him." That's all I've been seeing on the fucking news feed about this shit. Right when he said it, I started looking it up, and all the captions on everybody's news feed. Damn, Kendrick broke him, bro. Dude's shit's weak. This and that. This was happening on everybody else's feed. But let me go ahead and give my opinion. Let's go ahead, or our opinion, and let's see what he's talking about. Cause we gotta approach this unbiasedly. We gotta give it a chance. Gotta give it a chance. If it's ass, we'll tell you. But it's called the Fighting Irish Freestyle. Are you sure this one's it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get it.
I love you.
Yeah. The summer in Texas is unrealistic. Cut them the check because I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man. The world fell in love with the gimmicks.
Ooh.
Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute.
You saw that
Just
the
know
gimmicks
shit is
line?
personal.
I didn't hear the beginning.
Yeah, we had to dissect it.
You want to run around?
Okay, but let's start it again. All right, let's try it again.
I love you.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut them the check because I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man. The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavior.
Ooh, where he said the gimmicks, and it wasn't just business. Ooh,
yeah.
I'm liking that.
Obviously, there's a lawsuit out there, right, against UMG. Drake is one of those people that took this beat personal. I would say, and it's on display. He's put it on display. He took this beat personal, man, and everybody that kind of that sided with Kendrick, including like LeBron, including like everybody, he kind of just was shocked that these people were gonna side with Kendrick. We're not necessarily side with Kendrick, support him in some way. So
yeah, but that's the thing though, man. It's just you can tell it irks him a little bit. The fact that people took his side and then were out there playing picking sides and shit.
Yeah,
like it was a game to choose. Like imagine you run the game. Imagine you run the game for 15 plus years, just for all of a sudden everybody turns on you, and acts like you didn't fucking run the fucking game for 15 plus years. You get what I'm saying?
That's exactly. Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine. Your ego could be all inflated. You probably will get real sentimental about it because you're like, yo, I put all these niggas on and they came at me.
Yeah, man. I mean,
some of my best friends are fucking at his concert where they shitting on me.
Yeah, bro. Fucking, you could tell, supposedly there's some shots at LeBron, and I think I heard there was some shots at DeRozan too, because DeRozan was his best friend.
I think it was more shots at DeRozan. LeBron is hard to say.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't think LeBron was fully there. I think it
Yeah,
was just politicking because that was the
yeah,
big event in LA.
yeah. That was a big event in LA. LeBron
That,
showed up because
yeah.
like
So I'm like that would be a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but let's keep the shit going. Let's see what else you guys say. And if you guys can't see it, the captions are in the bottom.
Behavioral patterns in someone suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits.
Ooh.
Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness.
Hey.
Or when I get my fifth made back because the color is different. Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a number.
Oh, who did he give a watch to?
is he talking?
That's my.
Is he talking about like DeRozan right here?
I can't remember. Hey, how you doing, Auntie? Love you, love you. But yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't remember though. He gave somebody a watch. I think it was LeBron, dog. He gifted him like $1 million watch or some shit like that. And he had like a heartfelt message saying to my brother this and that. I don't know, but let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Shit.
You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician.
Ooh.
Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't.
Ooh.
Show me how different we are. There's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons. It come with the distance.
Ooh.
Figure we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken. The loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good.
And you could tell throughout the song that Drake, feels a certain way. Like he's not really dissing. I think he's just saying his piece on what the fuck happened. You know what I mean?
This is a timestamp record.
Yeah.
It's like one of these timestamps, like 8 a.m. in Charlotte, 9 a.m. in Toronto. But he did put a timestamp in Irish freestyle. But when he's like when he's keeping one tone throughout an entire song, usually it's a timestamp record. So
yeah, bro.
Like a remorseful record, like, all right, I'm thinking back, I'm reflecting, and now I'm telling y'all how I view it. And people, here's the crazy thing about it: he's talking from his own perspective, yet people are hating him. Like people hate on him because he's talking from his own perspective. I'm like, yo, he's talking from his own perspective. He's not talking from your perspective.
Yeah,
I see things.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody turned on all his homeboys turned on him. You don't think he's gonna feel a certain type of way? You know what I mean?
Some of y'all girlfriends break up with y'all. Y'all out for a month.
Yeah, you guys are done.
Y'all delete everybody. Y'all block everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't want to talk to nobody. All the niggas that told you that bitch was a hoe, you don't want to hear from them. You're like, oh fuck, this nigga was right. Shit, she fucked my brother. Fuck. But yeah, dog, like and this shit, it was personal. It was personal. I mean, he can't react. You know what I mean? Like,
imagine on a national stage, or even a world stage, really. Someone is calling you a PDF file,
and you have all your friends at one point. All singing this song in unison, calling you a pedo. Even LeBron was there with them fucking old Frankenstein moves.
Savannah was like, sit your ass down.
Savannah, calm down. It was like, calm down. Yeah, but I'm just like nigga. And then all these niggas were shocked too when Drake didn't fuck with him too. That was crazy. Mustard was like, well, I don't know. I mean, I still want to make that song with Drake. You ain't gonna get that song with Drake now, nigga. What the fuck? You was in the music video. Oh, I hope I still get to work with Drake. No, you done, nigga. You lost that Drake stimulus package.
This package now.
I was like, all these niggas were surprised that Drake. All these niggas were surprised when they no longer had the Drake stimulus package. Rick Ross is still using that nigga's voice and likeness on his tour. He still has to play Ashton Martin music.
The DJ played it. Remember, he played it, and then he was like looking at the DJ like, remember?
But that's his biggest song.
Yeah, it is his song.
That's his biggest song. I'm like,
his biggest songs are with Drake. That's the crazy part, man.
Hella crazy. I'm just like, bro. But the way they did it on a worldwide stage, dog, it was crazy. But let's finish this.
And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well, I'm not the cousin of it.
Hey.
God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed the shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double, and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up. It wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean, and it wasn't really.
Oh, I'm thinking he's talking about his security guard that got shot.
Yeah,
security guard that got shot.
There's a few
so
bars
saying that he meant.
We saying,
dog, he's like, I'm not the cousin to visit.
Shovels. They tried to. I forgot what he said. Something about digging the shovels and digging the ditches.
Yeah, they're trying to dig ditches, and then so he was just telling them like, "Hey, you can't come back to this side. It's over with."
Yeah, like once you cross that line.
Like
Kendrick forever crossed that line. Like obviously, I don't see him ever making that up. Not like Mike Tyson biting off what's the name's ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them ever getting old and making that up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a
Nah, and I know niggas were trying to. So this is what a lot of dudes are trying to do behind the scenes. They're trying to patch these niggas up. They're trying to make these guys friends again. And I'm like, nah, dog, we not homies, dog. You went around the world parading my name, saying I was a pedo.
He's about to do it again.
Hey, you're about to do it again in the Super Bowl. Like we're not homies like that. But let's finish this shit.
We still.
Oh, hey, what's good? How you doing, Latrese?
Hey, how you doing?
You came in right in the middle. I don't know if you want to pause real quick or mute yourself real quick just so we can finish up reacting to this video, and then we'll come back to you and we'll hit those topics in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it. But yeah, let's go and finish this. Well, actually, unless you want to react too, but it makes sense to react from the middle.
Let's go ahead.
It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family. I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together. My brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk and was an exhibit? I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. It's me. Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see their empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out their hat and y'all love a magician.
Oh.
He said Signal. I hope they got double encryption. You know the app Signal?
I think so. I can't say I do. I'm not gonna.
There's an app used by the military, right? It has double encryption because obviously China, like Russia, they be trying to hack our conversations and shit like that. So
God damn.
That's the backstory behind the Signal app.
Okay, but because I'm like, yeah, that's crazy though. He was just talking. He's saying, I think he's talking about Kendrick pulling the fucking rabbit out the hat or something. But he's like, yeah, I'm like, bruh. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's crazy though. It's just like he's not really dissing though. I think he's just talking about from his perspective.
That's what he's doing. That's what I was saying. That's all he did.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think she muted the mic.
Hey, Latrese, you want to mute the mic or you want to speak on the subject?
Do I want to speak on the subject? I'm catching in on the end of it, and I don't really know.
I got you. I didn't want the because I know it's kind of like an echo on your end, so I didn't know if you can mute the mic real quick.
Oh, I can hear it. I heard the lyrics.
Oh no, I'm just saying if you can mute your mic real quick. It's kind of like, We'll get. Okay. We'll be right with you in a minute. Appreciate you.
It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? Now rent out the club at edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. What I think people are forgetting is that like Drake is an emotional rapper. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people saying, "Oh, like he's
That's so
crying."
shame.
Like no, like this is Drake. He's always been that way. He's always been like the guy that's gonna like wear his heart in his sleeve when he's rapping. So when it came to this particular freestyle, it was like he was spilling his feelings, and people were like, "Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa," you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like, if a bunch of niggas, jump me at the same time, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way about it. Either I'm pulling the gat and running it back, or fucking or I'm gonna just keep it real and say my piece. Because niggas can go ahead and get the shit. It's always history always is told by the victors. You know what I mean? You never get the full story of what really happened.
right, you
A lot
think
of people like put
that's probably
yeah,
why he's trying to like tell his story. Plus, he had
yeah.
people were like, "Oh, why didn't you drop this record a long time ago?" Keep in mind, dog, he had to put
It
this.
was leaked.
Well, keep in
He
mind
still
though.
had braids too. If you see, he still got braids. So it was
Oh
probably during
yeah,
the
yeah,
rap
yeah. This
beef.
is a while back. This is a
Yeah, it
while
was
back because
probably yeah.
he has waves now.
Yeah, he got waves
Uh,
now again.
yeah. So, dude, yeah. When it came to this, it was him, spilling his heart in his sleeve, man. He was telling from his
Yeah,
perspective, like, "Yo, these dudes did me wrong. It was crazy."
yeah. But yeah, man, most definitely. I mean, shit. It just is what it is. You gotta tell your piece, but yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Latrese, I don't know if you want to unmute your mic, but yeah, man, let's get into it. Welcome, Latrese. Welcome.
Welcome,
I know
welcome.
we're kind of like all over the place today, so my bad on that one. But yeah, no, let's get into it, man. So I don't know, Latrese, do you got any topics you want to discuss today?
I mean, not really. He sent me some topics, and
Okay, I
I
got you.
thought
Yeah,
about them.
we gonna discuss the topics already sent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, but welcome, Latrese. Welcome to the Too Easy Podcast once again. This time on a better setting and not on the phone where it's an echo. And so, welcome. Glad to
Yeah.
have you on.
Do I need to get on my computer?
What'd you say?
Is it okay? I'm on my phone. Should I get to the computer?
Oh,
No,
I
you
mean,
good.
fine.
I
Honestly, I don't know.
mean, you're fine right here.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna ask. So Latrice, can you introduce yourself? Kind of like give us a little background where you from, where you grew up, and all that stuff like that.
Okay. My name is Latrese Chapman. I am from Willis, Texas. I grew up in Willis. I reside in Willis. I have moved off. I just graduated from college. I went to Lone Star College.
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I started school younger and I was just playing around with school and I finally got serious and decided I needed to get my degree. So I
I feel
graduated December 15th. I'm currently looking for a job that makes me happy. Now, I'm not willing to work for a super stressful company or a company where there's not going to be any individual growth. Um, Also, I feel like the key to youthfulness and no wrinkles would be to enjoy going to work.
yeah.
Like, enjoy what you're doing to make your money. I learned that in school because if you're not happy going to work, then it really does something to your insides. It's all
Yeah.
about your mentality.
Right.
Yeah. A straight up mental.
But other
Yep.
than that, I'm an entrepreneur. I started my own business a couple of times. I'm glad that I went back to school because I literally can see the errors that I made, you know? And
Yeah.
so basically, my future is up for grabs right now. All I know is that I'm about to make a lot of money. That's all I know. So
Hey,
I'm
there you
not
go.
sure exactly if I'm going to stay in the same field. I used to design homes. I'm considering
Nice,
selling homes. I interviewed with a company to be able to sell homes, to
nice,
become a
nice,
real estate
nice,
agent.
Okay.
nice,
Um,
nice.
Other than that, when it comes to relationships, I was reading through everything he said. Me personally, I never been in a real relationship, and
And what
I
does that
would
mean?
think that actually I'm a good person to ask because I've been able to observe other people's relationships.
Okay.
And I always listen and I take feedback because I'm going to use this if I ever get in a relationship. And so, um, if you're in a relationship though, cheating on your spouse is no longer cool. the This is 2025. The diseases out here are for real. And
Oh yeah,
so if you find somebody
very.
that you really care about, and you should be able to trust them to have unprotected sex with them. And so I don't
So,
believe
so
in
Latrice,
cheating.
we're gonna get into the topics one by one. We just gonna gradually ask the questions and we're gonna expound upon it real quick. But yeah, we just want you to do an intro real quick, and then we're gonna start like going topic by topic. That way,
Okay, okay.
perspectives.
Hey, what's good, Cuzzo? Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome,
we got
chat.
a
Welcome
long
one.
chat
Welcome
today. We
on.
got a long chat today, baby.
Yeah, but yeah, this Latrice from last time. Richard, was good, cuz yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. But most definitely,
Good, Richard.
welcome. Let's see, what were the topics at? It was on Facebook, right? Or did we have it somewhere else? Or
No, I
it's
sent it to
oh, it's
you.
on.
Yeah.
It's on
So the
okay,
first
bet, bet,
topic.
bet.
All right. So we're gonna get into the first topic. Okay. All right. So what are your thoughts on? All right. So right, it's 2025, right?
Yeah,
It's 2025. We're entering the futuristic AI stage. We're going past the modern era and everything like that. So a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are updating. I would say one of those things is relationships. So with relationships, what are your thoughts about open relationships? Can they work?
you can go. You can go first, Latrice.
They can work if the arrangement is made prior to at the beginning of a relationship. Like one thing I've seen is that people try to change the status of the relationship during a relationship. So
Yeah,
for instance, I've seen young girls get a man and allow it to be open and sleep around, but then they get in their feelings and want to put
yeah,
handcuffs on them, and that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You have to
yeah,
establish the type of relationship you want from jump. You can't
yeah.
change in the middle. People don't really change, unless they want
Facts.
to change. And so an open relationship can work. I've seen it work, but it wouldn't be the type of relationship I personally would be interested in. But I don't have a problem with other people having an open relationship.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel that on the real. Like for me personally, I mean, I've seen I've seen them work, but in a certain dynamic where I'm like, nah, I couldn't do it. Like me personally, same thing here. I couldn't do it personally, and just seeing what other people have gone through. Like sometimes it would be crazy. Like some crazy stuff would be like, nah, the girl would have babies while they're in a relationship. They'll have babies by the mailman or the next door neighbor, and then they'll bring the babies back into the relationship and say, hey, you got to raise this man's baby, and you're like, what? It's like, and so it gets misconstrued. I think it's a crazy time, yeah. Cause I see, man, and so yeah, it can get misconstrued real quick, and people start forgetting like why we did this or whatever or whatnot. And it's always a smart or decent idea at the beginning, but towards the end it gets a little different. But nah, that's a no. I don't think they efficiently work. I don't think they're efficient enough to work for the long term. If I had to keep it real on that one, but yeah, no, no, I don't see them working. What do you think, Reggie?
I mean, yeah, open relationships. Obviously, I understand the concept. Both parties being able to open up themselves to other people. I can't
Yeah,
agree. I can't get down with that one. I
yeah,
can't get down with both parties doing it. But I can hold myself responsible. if there's an agreement of like me being open. But
Yeah.
me being a man, I'm too, what do you call that? Possessive. I'm too possessive, right? You know what I'm saying?
Territorial.
I'm too territorial. There you go. I'm too
Yeah.
territorial, man.
Most men are. It's just
Can't have my girl mess with somebody else.
yeah, it's especially as the guys too. It always falls through. It always falls off when the guy gets in his feelings. He's like what? He's like, hey man, your wife came to me the other day, man. He said you're in an open relationship, man. She sucked my dick afterwards. It'll be on some crazy shit. I'm like, wait, hold on. It always falls through on the man's side. On the man's side, it always falls through.
Yeah,
You go ahead, Latrese.
I can't see the relationship being anything leading to a marriage or a long-term relationship. To me, an open relationship, just somebody want to have some fun, you know?
Yeah.
And
so it's like for your teenagers, your 19, 18-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? They out.
But the best thing to do is to remain single. I mean, if you
Yeah.
remain single, then that's okay that you sleep around. That's your business.
Yeah.
But a relationship, for it to really work, it needs to have some sort of commitment. But definitely sleeping with someone else while you with somebody, I don't think that's love right there.
Nah, I think it's more lust motivated.
Yeah.
It's motivated by lust. But nah, good question, man. Good question. What's the next topic, Big Dog?
All right, yeah. So the next topic, kind of like going into the same concept. Is it?
I hear you, cuz. Oh, my bad. I didn't want to stop you, but I see you, cuz. He said no open relationship for me. I'm too tender, but about mine, I feel you, dog. I feel you, man. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I don't think people in the open relationship don't like. Hey, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna respond to each question, and then we're gonna go to the chat and see what they got to say afterwards. That way, it's not like no in between and nothing like that. Yeah. But yeah, let's keep this show going.
All right. So basically, is it ever acceptable to cheat on your partner? Considering all situations, considering
you got this one, Latrese.
I can figure out one situation. Okay. So I had a friend whose wife was sick. She literally couldn't have sexual intercourse with him. And they was married, you know? And so in that case, in that scenario, I'm not sure what he done, but I could see that you would cheat on your spouse, or it could happen because some people have those needs, you know? Yeah. But other than a situation like that, then no, it's not acceptable to cheat on your partner. I can only put my own self in those shoes, and I don't want to be the girl sitting at home while my man bring me home something that he done got out on the streets. That's my major concern with a relationship would be the commitment part, and cheating is a no-no.
No, true. I mean, am I good to go? Or did you want to? Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, no, exactly. I mean, that's the thing about cheating too. You know, STDs be on the streets. Like over here on the Houston side, STDs have skyrocketed. Everybody coming in from Atlanta, everybody coming from all over to get this housing prices. Like everybody's coming in right now, trying to get these prices down here. A lot of them coming in from the East Coast, coming in all the East Coast right now got nasty STDs. And they're bringing that stuff over here. They got nasty, especially in Atlanta. Shoot. Oh, yeah, no, it's been here, but it skyrocketed last year. Back in 2023, skyrocketed. The same thing about everybody renting houses from out state. Same number. So they're correlating it with those two. But yeah, I'm just like, it's nasty out here. And so if you cheat on your spouse and you over here kissing random girls or messing around with random girls off the street, or you going down to Bissonnette doing some crazy stuff, I mean, it's wild.
Bissonnette.
Yeah, you going to Bissonnette doing some wild stuff. Yeah, man. Hey, that's a use. Yeah, you don't want to be there. but yeah, it's crazy though. It's like you do not want to bring nothing back, and yeah, I agree on that one. It's just like, you know, this is why I'm polygamous. I couldn't cheat on my partners or anything like that. I'd rather have everything in the house versus out the house and everybody got something. That whole open relationships or just cheat on your partner, I couldn't do it. It's too much energy. First off, it's too much energy. A lot of niggas out here got 2 phones, and I'm like, that's too much energy, dog. I'm not trying to overdo it. I'd rather keep it in house versus trying to keep it out house. And so, yeah, that's my thing, man. I don't like cheating either. But like, if y'all got a certain arrangement and that's cool, then hey, that's y'all's business. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm finna be honest with you guys. This is 2025, and I was just talking to my cousins and friends about this for New Year's Eve. I was asking them questions. They
Yeah,
all cheat. All of them cheat on their
yeah,
girl. And
yeah.
we was just like, I was just saying, is there any woman that you could have that you wouldn't cheat, you know? And they pretty much all said no. And
Yeah,
so it takes a person like me that's not in a relationship, never really been in a relationship,
yeah,
to like really like that really penetrates because
yeah.
like, and so I started asking questions like, would you still cheat on your girl if maybe sometimes she brought another girl in, you know, maybe twice a year, your birthday, a holiday? Would you still cheat on her? And in that case, some guys said they wouldn't. If I have a treat
Oh yeah,
coming, then I wouldn't. But all I know is this: young girls, if you're gonna get in a relationship with a man, you need to think about all the things that are coming at you. You got these hoes out here that's willing to do anything. Anytime I ever attach myself to a guy, other women throw themselves at him, you know? And so it's just the human nature of
yeah,
some women to want what another woman have. And so
yeah.
this is the world we live into. And
That's true.
when you're thinking about all these things or when you live in your life, you just you can't be so trusting. You have to like really like stay on top of your relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most definitely. Go ahead, Victor.
I think your pops is right. All men do not cheat.
Yeah,
I think it's this weird natural. I would say like conquerors.
we're
So
natural polygamists. Like it's in our nature. It's
it's
in
in
our
our
nature.
nature.
We're gonna want more women. That's why I'm saying I'm polygamous. Like me personally, I just I don't like cheating because then you're betraying your partner's trust. You're
Yeah,
going behind her back. You're doing this and that. This is why I'm polygamous because I do
and
not want to go
a
behind my
lot of men
partner's
have to
back.
accept.
Go ahead,
A
Victor.
lot of men have to accept that, like in a relationship, like yo, like I'm a polygamist. I cannot do one on one. I have to
Yeah,
be in a situation where it is allowed for me to deal with, you know, several.
yeah. And
So
there's arrangements that can be done. Like it's not like, oh, you gotta be like there's different arrangements that can be done. Like it's not just superficial. Like you guys can make it however you guys want it. And the thing is, women have all the power, especially in polygamous relationships. They have more power than what they're led on to have. And so, and this is why I like it too, because especially in my household, the women run the household. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, they got more power than what they're being led to have. And so this is why I do it, because I'm like, I feel like it's better. I don't have to go behind my partner's back. If there's any girl, not me, I'm a big boy now. And every now and then I get 1 or 2 girls at random. They'll be like, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing at this time?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm with somebody." I'm like, I don't even have the urge to cheat. I don't even want to cheat. I really don't. And so that's why I was saying when Latrese was saying that, yeah, men wouldn't cheat. Like, I don't have the urge to cheat. I already got multiple women. Like, that's enough for me. That's good for me. I'm not gonna go behind their backs and try to cheat and try to get another girl and go behind both their backs or 3 of the back. However many girls I have back home. But go ahead, big dog. But now I got you, pop. Yeah,
monogamous men, polygamous men. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
I mean that's true.
monogamous men. Yeah, I mean, because
That's
it
true.
is cheating when you're monogamous anyway. So polygamous
Yeah.
having that relationship where okay, it's multiple girls and one
Yeah.
man, you probably more than likely not gonna cheat.
And you got to think about how many women there are. Just like if you just talk about the man women dynamic, there are more women in this world than men. And so even if everybody was monogamous, there would be a lot of women left over. If we united all the women and men in the world, there would be millions to tens of millions of women left over. So either
So
way, there's gonna.
so you doing a service to women, I guess.
Hey, I'm trying to. I'm trying to. Trying to. I love
You
women
know
so
what?
much that I got multiple women.
Women do outnumber men, but
Yeah.
shit, it's so many women don't give a fuck no more. They done been through so much shit.
Oh
I think it'll be all right. You
yeah. Yeah.
know,
I
all
feel
I
you.
know is this: me personally, I'm never gonna settle for less. You
I
know,
feel you. I feel
um,
you.
I'm just not gonna settle for less. Period. And
I
so
hear you.
I would suggest you not even wasting your time on me if
Yeah.
that's your intentions. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm
Yeah. No, most
older, I'm
definitely.
wiser, I'm past all the bullshit. I done had my fun. You know, um, I mean, so at one point you gotta outgrow it.
I feel you. I feel you. But no, good topic, y'all. Good topic, man. We getting some heat on this one. But what's the next what's the next question?
Hey, is it possible to be friends with your ex?
Ooh.
Me personally,
Yes,
me
yes.
personally,
Okay, go ahead, Latrice. Go ahead, Latrice.
yeah, go ahead, Latrice.
Well, he wanted to talk.
No, no, no.
Oh
You
yeah,
got it. Ladies
Oh.
first. Ladies first. This is how we do it.
Okay, so friends with an ex. I'm not gonna say he was an ex, but a guy I slept with many years ago. We friends, you know.
Mm,
Um, I mean, it was just a one time incident. At the time, I liked it, but shit, it's been over 20 years. I don't look at him that way. I don't feel the same way, and we're friends. But it's possible to be friends with your ex or an ex person that you slept with only if you're not in a relationship. Of course, if you're in a relationship, that's gonna cause problems. And if you're in a relationship, I personally feel like you're gonna have to let that friendship go. Now, you're not gonna end the friendship like as it stands, but like hanging out with them all the time and this and that, that's just not gonna be acceptable. Like
yeah.
you can still remain friends with someone, but you don't have to just straight up kick it with them because those old feelings can come back at any time.
Yeah. I mean, so here's another one I want to ask you, Latrice. Do you think it's good to be friends with your ex while you're in a relationship?
No.
Yeah.
It's good to be friends with your ex on the phone. Every once in a while, talk to him, just how you doing or handle business. But as for having a personal relationship, if you got put it this way, I can only speak for myself. If I have a man, I'm gonna respect my man to the utmost. No other man is gonna matter as much as the man that I'm in love with. So I'm gonna
Exactly.
have to let that go. I don't want to disrespect my man in any way. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, most definitely. I feel you on that
And
one.
women need to really think about that. Like
Yeah.
when you begin a new relationship, you with somebody new, you're gonna have to let the past, be the past.
Yeah.
And it's not to the point where you cut them off completely. You can still speak, you can still talk every once in a while. But I feel like I could be able to talk to my ex with my man in the room because it ain't nothing going on.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you. Now, what do you think about that, D?
Yeah, I think I don't think so. I don't think you should be friends with your ex.
Yeah.
I think once you end a relationship, you should end all points of contact because a lot of people
Yeah.
want that attachment. They still want you for like me personally, right? I
Yeah.
have no benefit in being friends with my ex. There's no benefit towards it. So
Yeah.
all they get the benefit of being still attached to me because I'm no longer attached to them, but they still have that attachment to me if I'm in a friendship with them. But clearly, really honestly, they're in the past for a reason. I'll
Yeah.
choose to move forward. So I don't need them hanging on to me at all.
Yeah. No
I feel
facts.
you. I feel you on that. Let me tell you what happened though. So when that relationship ended in '01, the friendship we had, whatever, really the sex was horrible and I ain't ever doing that again type of thing. But what happened in my case, I ain't speak to that nigga for 17 years. It took me to go to jail and be talking to someone who happened to know that person's number. And so that's how we reconnected was
Okay.
me being able to have somebody. I couldn't believe that he accepted my calls, three-way me to everyone. And I really appreciate that. That's a true friend. And I wouldn't even speak to him for all those years. So when I did get out of jail, like you have to keep that respect for somebody when you're at your lowest point and they have your back.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
And
makes sense.
yeah,
so
yeah.
in that case, so since 2017, we have been friends again, to the point where we talk on the phone. But like, it's not a sexual relationship. I'm not in love with him. It's not that type of deal. Now, you know how dudes are. He gonna try to hit again, but it is what it
Yeah.
is. That's my past, and I'm gonna leave it in the past.
Nah, I feel you on that one. Like for me personally, yeah, no, there's, and I feel you on that one. Yeah, like once it's done, it's done. Like there's no going back to it. No matter how much there's a little rekindle, there's a little light still there. Like even then, I still don't want to go back because the fact that if I go back with you, that means I have to go back to the past. And I'm just like, nah, I'm turning to the future, baby. I'm sorry. And so, but now I feel you on that one though, on the real. I feel you on that one. That was a good one. I see you, Pop. My bad. I'm reading the chat as I go along. If I see you, Pop. Yeah, nah. X is X for a reason. Yeah, true, Pop. And fuck you, Richard. And niggas say I can't put down the curse. I mean, fuck you, Richard. On the real. But most definitely, yeah, no, X is X for a reason on the real. And yeah, you don't go back to the past, man. You gotta tend to the future. But what's the next question, big dog? God damn, Richard.
All right.
He talking shit
All right. So when you're
already.
in a relationship, right? When you're in a relationship with a person that you love or whatever, y'all both love each other, it's a mutual agreement.
Mhm.
If there's things wrong with that person and there's things if there's like certain things that irritate you about that person and vice versa, should that other person change?
Oh, say that question again. My bad. I'm over here. I heard bits and pieces of that. Yeah, you kind of went in and out
Should
for
you
me.
change for your partner? Is basically what he's asking.
Oh,
Should you, if you meet somebody and they don't like you as is, as you are, really and truly, to be honest with you, it depends on what they don't like about you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, like
So
yeah. Go
everything
ahead,
will
go
be
ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
different. I've had a guy say, "Man, if you could lose 25 pounds, you'd be the perfect wife." You know?
Yeah,
And I thought about that for a while. Hey, I do need to lose 25 pounds. But then I thought, nigga, fuck you. Because you met me as is. You met me as a big bitch. And if you don't
yeah,
want a big bitch, then you shouldn't be in this big bitch face.
yeah. No,
So
on the real.
I've had to learn to accept me. For me, I've been through a lot in that perspective. But I'm not, put it this way, I'm willing to compromise because I have not found a perfect partner, and I know that I'm obviously not the perfect person either. And
Mhm.
so when you start a relationship, you got pros and cons. And so if that person means that much to you, I could stop smoking cigarettes for that
Okay.
person. It's
Yeah.
some things that I'm willing to do, but then there's other things that I'm willing not to do. For instance, my weight, or I'm not gonna get no fake titties. I'm not gonna do these things to please you
I got you.
Hey, you want to get
if
fake
they don't
titties?
please me.
Nah,
I mean, I've been considering getting fake ones. No, I'm considering.
nah, nah. I mean, shit. Nah, but like as far as the fake titties, nah, man. I mean, if you don't like my titties now, why you gonna like my titties now when I get plastic titties now?
I'm just saying,
Shut, get
man.
the fuck out of here.
I'm just
You
saying.
know,
I mean,
honestly, I don't like the whole BBL thing or the whole.
Nah,
Me personally,
oh
the
no,
plastic surgery thing.
I got
Like,
too much ass born with it.
I
But
got you.
I'm talking about tits, for instance. I mean, I done got
Okay.
old. They don't sit up like they used to, and
Oh yeah, I
so
mean they're not supposed to.
it's been a consideration. I thought about it because someone else wanted it, but in my mind, I mean, it's still my body, and
I got you on that one. Like on the real, like yeah, like if you can't accept me for who I am, let's say this is supposedly the lowest I've been or the biggest I've been or whatever. If you can't accept me now,
what
what
you
makes you
laughing about?
what?
Nigga,
Nah,
kicking over there.
man, that nigga just for my
Hey,
bad. The way I word things sometimes, I be goofy with it,
Marcus was
but
doing some crazy stuff.
I I ain't gonna lie. I'm like unintentionally funny sometimes, but fucking, but yeah, no, like if you don't like somebody for for what they are now or where they are at that point when you meet them, like you're probably not gonna like them later on,
Yeah.
regardless of what they do. Like that's not guaranteed. Like people don't change; they adjust to the situation.
Yeah.
If you can adjust to your situation for the person you love, then yeah, do it by all means. But like if it's gonna change you to a point where you hate yourself, and they're gonna, if you want somebody to change because you want them to change, and if they do it, they're doing it because you want them to change, not because they want it. And so they might end up resenting you, later on the line. But my pops just said we change daily, just not your chore of what you are.
All right, so I want to speak on that, right? So
that's go ahead, Go ahead, Bidell.
So I think the way I see it is, right, when you meet a person, you should treat them like how they were designed to be, kind of like a flower, right? When you plant a flower, you have the instructions on what to do with the flower, and you treat the flower as it's supposed to be instructed to treat it. You wouldn't treat like a flower like you would a bush, you know what I'm saying, or like an apple tree or something like that. You would treat and water that flower the way it needs to be. You provide the correct sunlight, do everything it needs in terms of support for what it needs. So I feel like when it comes to change, you shouldn't change that person because that person is the way that person is because of all the ingredients that they were generated with. Now, when it comes to like the little minute things, right? Because that person is a flower, they have their own DNA. You should change them for the betterment of them. So like you should have them develop themselves to be the best version of themselves. So that's how I see it. But no, I don't think you should change a flower to a freaking apple tree or something like that. I think you're just asking too much of that person. I think I've dealt with that in my last relationship, and it didn't go well.
I feel you on that one, man. But you got anything else on top of Latrese?
No, not really.
I got you. Well, let's go on to the next one. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. You put it together a lot of good questions, man. Shout out to DP, man. Shout out to DP.
All right, man. All right. So next one. All right. So here's a crazy one, right? Here's one I hate. Should couples have access to each other's phones and social media accounts?
You're asking me?
What you meant, Pops? What you meant?
Well, I never been in a relationship, but if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't care. I would not care. If you want to go through my phone and go through my social media, then that's your business because I'm not going to go through all this shit in yours. But I personally don't have any evil intentions. I am an honest person, and I can't see myself ever cheating. Yeah. So if you want to go through my phone, I can't help it if dudes try to holler at me, but you're welcome to go through it. I wouldn't care. To be honest with you, I had a stranger ask me, could they look at my phone? I didn't give a damn. Go right ahead. Because let me tell you something. This is my life. I'm going to live my life as I want to live my life. And due to the fact that I don't have no evil in my heart, I can't see a problem with it. A lot of people do have a problem with it, but I personally wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, no, same here. Like, honestly, I think that, like, again, it's all about energy, too. Like, how much energy are you putting into certain things? Like, if you don't trust your partner, like me, if I don't trust you, that just, like, if I got to look at your phone all the time, that just means I don't trust you. Like, why am I going to be with a person I don't trust? And so it's really on who you trust and who you have around you. If you got to check this girl's phone anytime she leaves the house, then you got a problem. You know what I mean? Like that's actually a you problem.
You look at her location.
Yeah, you got a problem for being with her.
Yeah, you got a problem where you're like, man, bitch, where you at? Said, bitch, it don't take no 5 minutes to go to the store. You was gone 15 minutes. It just be on some stupid nonsense. Like, I'm not gonna be on it.
Location,
go ahead,
like iPhone location and stuff like that. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's you shouldn't be with that person if you spamming their location. You gotta like.
Yeah, I mean it's good to have their location on emergency situations, but other than that, like if you're looking for where this bitch at, this bitch said she was at her mom's house. I know this bitch ain't no mom's house for no 5 hours. Who the fuck she with? Like, you know.
That's a relationship you don't need to be in at all.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not enough hours in the day. I don't have time to keep track of no dude.
Yeah. And now it's illegal. Funny y'all mention it. It's illegal now in Texas.
Oh, I heard about that law.
Yeah, it's illegal now in Texas to go through your partner's phone. Uh-oh. So now in Texas, you cannot go through your partner's phone anymore. It's now made illegal here in Texas.
They need to make it illegal for the police to go through your phone.
Shoot.
That ain't never gonna be.
Yeah, they ain't never gonna make that happen. They're like, only for civilians.
The CIA, the FBI, they all tap into that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, to be honest with you though, when they arrest you, they legally can't go through your phone. You would have to sign off on it.
Yeah, you have to.
They try to trick you into doing that, but everybody.
Yeah, they try to intimidate you.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I got arrested, they had my phone. They went through it. They know I was up to no good, but they needed me to sign this piece of paper, and I wasn't finna sign that piece of paper because I know that y'all was gonna charge me with something else.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, yeah.
That's a smart thing.
They don't have to like I said. I'll never sign off on that too. They're gonna try to intimidate you. All right, go and lock your phone for us.
Yeah, they gonna go through it. They gonna know what's in it.
Yeah, they're gonna try to intimidate you.
They can't use it against you unless you sign off on it. I learned that in 2017.
Yeah, no, I'll be like, nope, not saying it. Well, you gotta go and do it right now. I don't know, right? Nope, I don't gotta do nothing. I just gotta talk to my lawyer. I'll go over it with my lawyer. But you know, what's good, Pop? Is that when someone go through your phone or internet apps, they are toxic. Let them look, then let them go. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's my pops right there. But yeah, no, on the real, Pop.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Pop. But what's called yeah, no, on the real, because I'm like, nah, I'm not. You can go through my shit. Like honestly, like if I tell you I'm fucking somebody or I'm with a girl, I'm like, yeah, baby. He's like, hey, you're gonna find exactly what you're looking for. You can go through it and get your feelings hurt, or you can let it go and we move on. Because like me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be upfront with you. Be like, yeah, I was with that girl last night. What? You're like, y'all, you don't even have to play no guessing games with me.
I mean, it's your life.
Yeah,
you can do
yeah, it's like, I was like, she's like, were you with that bitch? Tell me right now. I was like, yeah, I was with that bitch. like you're not gonna get no.
Look
no,
at him. You're a cheater. He said he wasn't a cheater, but he's telling on himself.
Oh no, this is before I became polygamous. Before I became polygamous, I was bad. I was bad before I became polygamous. I was so bad. I was like, did you fuck that bitch on the street? You know I can't stand that bitch. Yeah, I fucked that bitch. You motherfucker, I can't stand you, motherfucker. I'm like, you know I don't like that bitch. I was like, hey, baby, she like me. I don't know. Okay, what can I tell you? You back in my eye. And so, like, I can't stand that bitch. But you know, I was honest though. That's my thing. I'm too honest.
Your honesty. A bitch I can't stand. I'm cutting you.
That's back when I was monogamous. That was back when I was monogamous. I'm polygamous now. I moved on. I turned a new leaf.
You wasn't monogamous.
I ain't gonna lie. I was bad. That's back when I was monogamous. I never was really. Honestly, I never truly was monogamous. Honestly, like there's never was a time where I didn't have 2 girlfriends. But let's keep it pushing though.
Let him hold.
Shit. What was the next one, big dog?
All right, so this is the next one. This is the last one. So is it fair for your partner to have significantly more power in the relationship? Like they have.
You got this, Latrese.
No. Hell no. I mean, and look, I've witnessed this firsthand. Let me tell y'all a quick little story. My dad is Nigerian. I was raised in America, but my dad is Nigerian. And at 20 years old, I found my dad and I went to Africa to meet him. When I got there, this man had arranged me a marriage. He had picked me a husband and he wanted me to marry this guy. I'm like, dude.
They don't play in Nigeria. They don't play out there.
I'm just saying, for real.
They don't play out there.
Me and my daddy bumped heads like two bulls. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
marry nobody. You got me messed up. But I
yeah,
think that that was a really big turning point in my life. And the reason why I say this is because I have a sister. I have two sisters over there, but my sister's marriages were arranged, and my sister had already told me she doesn't love the guy that she's arranged to marry. He's much older. She's in love with a guy her same age. And so, fast forward the tape. Now, my sister wants to come to America. I'm kind of helping her run away from her husband. They've been
okay,
married for 16 years. They have three children. She's still not happy. And so I'm trying to
yeah.
help
I
her come
mean,
to America right now. And but that's a whole nother side of it. The point I'm
yeah,
trying to make is that because my father tried to force a marriage on me,
yeah,
I use my American citizen rights and say, hell no, fuck you. I'm not getting married. I was considered disobedient. But the power that I had like made me feel so powerful due to the fact my sisters did not have the same power that I had. And that kind of stayed with me for the rest of my life. And so it like I feel like I've been a bitch to guys and I feel good about it. At the time I done it because I can say no. You know what I'm saying? Type of deal.
oh,
But like I'm growing up now. I was young. I went through a transition. I was happy to be able to say no, to do this. But now I can't let my dad affect me anymore in my decisions for my future.
yeah,
But it is a good thing to be able to do what you want to do and
yeah,
not have to do what a man wants you to do. And so the power dynamic in a relationship, I've seen it in Nigeria. I see it here in America. It's just not right. Because even if you're the man and you bring it home the bread, I'm still your wife. I'm still cooking. I'm still cleaning. And I'm still serving you in the bedroom. And
yeah,
so the power is going to be 50-50.
yeah. No, that's actually reasonable. That's decently reasonable. Like in some areas, like my personal thing is the power needs to be distributed correctly. Like yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like that's where I feel like the power needs to be distributed. Like when it comes to in home, like for anybody I'm dating or anybody I'm with, women always had the power. Like I remember there was a time I had three girlfriends. They ran the household. Like when we lived in an apartment, we had like a 1 bedroom apartment. I had three girlfriends at the time. We all lived together.
Woo.
And I'm telling you, they ran the household. Like I come in, they're like, "Oh, go and eat. You got a date with her tonight, so hurry up and eat so you can go on your date tonight." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I just came in and started taking orders and stuff, and it was like a sound household. Like I think it's dependent on where you distribute the power. Like I got to handle all the business, and the thing is, there's a lot of relationships where people have all the responsibility and none of the authority, and then there's other places where somebody has all the authority but none of the responsibility. It has to be
And
distributed in certain places. If it's distributed equally or the right way, I think that it can work regardless of who has more power than the other.
so basically, the relationship is just going to have respect.
Yeah,
Because if you truly respect your partner, then it's not going to be a
yeah,
problem with the power issue.
yeah. True. Yeah, exactly what it is. It's just like if we can respect each other to a point where, hey, if I gotta take over, there's not gonna be no hassle from anybody. But majority of the time, it's probably gonna be you. But if I gotta take over and handle business, then it's not gonna be no issue. And so, yeah, no, I like that idea. What do you think about the big doubt?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all both have some good points. Putting power in the right places.
Yeah,
I think you got a good point. 50-50, but I think when I think of 50-50, I think of mutual respect. Because no relationship is 50-50, if you ask me. No, someone's always giving more and the other person's, giving less, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with giving more, providing more, doing more, and on the other side, if she's giving less, or bringing less to the table, that's okay with me, as long as there's a mutual respect going on. But yeah, in terms of like power though, essentially, men are. equipped to have the most power. That's how the dynamics are outlaid in our DNA. So we're equipped to have the more power because we're equipped to running things. But yeah, I think women when it comes to the house and like the structure of the house, yeah, it's more of a woman's layer. Like okay, turning a house into a home. But like when it comes to like power and decision making, I definitely think that is my decision, like as a man to do, like to make decisions and stuff like that on the day to day.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, me personally, I just think like, hey, if it's distributed equally to a point where it's respectable on all ends, on all parties, I
It's
you know, I
fun.
yeah, I think it's anything can go down or anything you think, but I think we're good to end it there though, man. That was a good one, man. Do we have any more topics to talk about?
Nah, that was it.
All right, man. Yeah, I think we can go end it there. Yeah, what'd you think about that, Latrese? How did you like this one?
I mean, I like this one a lot better. I was prepared, I got the
Hey, no,
questions
I
ahead.
see. I think it was
So
just better the sound quality and everything. We can actually talk to each other versus just on the phone like this. And I like this a lot better. And I'm thankful for you coming on, taking some time off from your Saturday to come join us, talk some junk with us.
now it's time to
And
go party.
yeah, now go party, man. Damn,
Go party,
you
baby.
early. You about 12
No,
hours early.
no, they gonna have that barbecue pit. That barbecue
Oh
pit is home by
yeah.
12.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just
Oh
saying.
yeah.
I'm
I
in the
got you. I
country.
got you. Hey, my
I
bad.
live
My
in the
bad.
country. My
I feel
family
you.
hook
I
up
feel you.
every weekend.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, let me get it out the way. But now I appreciate you, Latrese. Thank you for coming on. Hopefully in the future we'll have some more topics for you to talk about, or we'll have you on again if you want. But thank you for coming over, talking some junk with us. Shout out to my co-host Dominican Poppy. Appreciate everybody coming in. This is season 3. Appreciate everybody. Much love. Thank you. And remember this one thing and one thing only, y'all. Much love.
Let's go.
Yeah.